Hey there, gorgeous. Melissa here to do a little reading for you. We're going to do a timeless, time-stamped, whatever comes out reading for the all signs is actually what we're going to do. We're going to do an all signs reading. I haven't done this in quite a long time, guys. So to bear with me, okay? Do bear with me. Let me just see here. Are we live? Yes, we are. We have nobody in the house, and that's okay. The call is coming from inside the house, is what I hear. Okay, guys, just give me a second. I am going to make sure that the live is functioning properly. Oh, it is. You can hear me there. Okay, guys. Hey J Dubs. I don't think you're here right now, but I see that you were here at some point. So hey there, J Dubs, and thanks again for being here. Guys, give it up for the best moderator in the entire tarot community. Jean W is in the house. And let's see what we got going on. Where is this weird moon at, you guys? Didn't we just have a full moon? I don't know what's going on, but everything feels a little strange to me. How about you? Hey, J Dubs, there you are. Hey, where'd you get that cute little number one? You are my number one fan. You are my number one friend, J Dubs. But how'd you get that? um, oh, number two. Oh, does that just happen now? Is that like a new thing, a new feature? Because it'd been a long time. Hi, Crystal. Um, it had been a long time. There's something coming through a song. Been a long time. I don't know. Been a long time, been a long I don't know, you guys. Get out of my face. I'm just kidding. I'm in a weird mood. Okay, so fun. I love those little numbers and the little crown that goes with it. I like that. I like that a lot for you guys. You look good. Um, I'd do anything for you. We are gonna do a love. No, we're not gonna do a love reading, guys. We're gonna do a little whatever comes out reading for each sign. Okay, let me get with the program. We're gonna start out on. Ooh, is it Virgo season, guys? You may ask a question, Crystal, at the very end of this live. Right now, I'm going to do um what am I going to do? Whatever comes out reading for each sign. So we're going to start on the birthday sign. Is it Virgo season? And then, Crystal, if you'd like to check back in about probably an hour, or you're certainly welcome to stick around and listen to your placements. Again, we're going to start on the birthday sign, which I hope is Virgo, and then we are going to move right on along in order from Virgo to Leo. Okay. And then after I'm done giving a little whatever comes out reading per sign, I will take some questions at the end of the live. Okay. So go ahead and either stick around and check out all of your placements to see if maybe your questions get answered before you even ask them, or again, you can come back in an hour. Okay. And guys, if you're new here, my name is Melissa, and I'm also known as the Taropist. And anything that you would ever need to know about myself or the channel, guys, you can find in the description box below, the channel description, or also known as the About section, or the community tab. You can certainly always check out my website, which is www.thetaropist.com. And that is about all. I do have personal readings available. I am closed for the Zoom and FaceTime readings, but the other readings, which are pre-recorded and email readings, are listed in the description box below, and as well as the PayPal and the Cash App that you would make the payment to, and then the email address that you would send the questions along with your receipt of payment to. Okay, all in the description box below. If you ever have any questions about how to do that, guys, you can certainly just comment on any of the videos or community tab posts, or you can email me. Okay, we can make this work no matter how we shake it. Okay, so Virgo season, guys, did we all agree? What is the date? I feel a little lost. I haven't been working. I'm losing my mind. It must be Virgo season, right? Happy birthday, Virgo. Okay, guys, let's get you a little whatever comes out. Um, so we're just gonna freestyle. I'll get some moonology, possibly some energy. We'll just see what each. I'm not gonna promise all of these cards for each sign, but we'll just see what I feel intuitively guided to do for each sign. Virgo, we're gonna start out on you. Thank you for being patient here with me, and let's rock and roll. You know I'll do anything for you. Try not to make that so loud, but it is just so loud. What the is going on here, guys? I got a couple cards, but I'm not going to take them because I am be bold and make the first move. We're going to bring love into the situation. It does feel like this is going to be a little bit of a love reading, but I'm not going to take that. And it does feel like you're supposed to be making the first move here, Virgo. But let's see what we got. Cancer season. I'm not writing them down, J-Dubs. I always just go to I'm so crazy, but I always just go like slide up and down. Oh my I don't even know. Cancer season. Did I say that? You guys, I'm losing it. Let's see what we got here. J-Dubs, after the live is over, I always go back and I never write down the timestamps because I'm really a messy person. What do you think it is? I think it's my Gemini Mercury and Gemini, whatever. The placement that makes me such a mess. But I am a hot mess, and that isn't changing anytime soon. Okay, I don't care. I don't think ever. Look at the bigger picture here, Virgo, and it says full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture here. Oh wow. We're over it. It's really making me mad. And no one do anything for you. Oh, shade. Oh, you know what? I love you so much. I was thinking maybe that was the last time I went live, but I think it's even before that. It was a while ago. Okay, Virgo, let's pay attention to you, honey. It's time to release negativity, okay? And look at the bigger picture. Okay, something isn't working out the way that you thought it would. By the way, it is working out. Conclusions are within reach, and it's even much closer than you thought. But I want to say our fear, and this happens to me all the time, Virgo, so I'm not judging, okay? But our fear of things not working out in our favor actually delays the outcome or something like that is the energy that I'm getting here. And there's a strong need for you to focus on the bigger picture. And I'm trying to zoom out to get what I mean by that. Okay. I'm trying to zoom out and look at the bigger picture, what picture they're trying to tell you to look at. So we're going to get some tarot because there's going to be more to that story about look at the bigger picture. Certainly there is like I'm getting like this quote that's coming through for you. And it is like, you're not going to care how long it took once you get there. Okay. And I promise you that if you got there unprepared, wherever it is you want to be, whatever your conclusion is, if you got there unprepared, you would not want, it's like I'm watching you appear on stage butt naked. I'm sorry. Sorry for looking at you like that, Virgo. But the reality is that that's what it will feel like if you end up getting to where you think you want to be right now before you're prepared to be there. Okay. It's going to feel like you're butt naked on the stage and totally unprepared without a speech. Okay. Let's get some more. It's kind of cute energy, but definitely it is saying you are going to be very successful and something is much closer. The conclusion is much closer than you think, but there is a need to stop focusing on, wow, like much more successful than you even had hoped, right? It's like feeling so stuck right now. By the way, they're saying to me something about the more you watch it. Oh my God. I can't stop feeling like whatever. I don't know if you have a dirty mind here, Virgo. It wouldn't shock me. But I feel like I'm just everything I say sounds dirty and I'm not even trying to be dirty. Okay. But whatever I said there, it says basically stop kind of like checking on your progress or something like that. So maybe you're on YouTube and you keep checking your views or your likes or something like that, or your subscriber count, whatever it is you're overly focused on at this time. It's like you have it stuck wherever it is because you can't get your mind off of it. So they're saying kind of focus on the bigger picture. Again, it's saying like once you get to wherever you're going, you're not going to care how long it took for you to get there. In fact, it's going to feel like you got there really quickly once you get there. It's like when you get to be my age and you're like, holy shit, I remember when I couldn't wait to be an adult. Now I'm like, whoa, bro. I want to stop time or slow things down or whatever it is. So basically it's saying here, though, whatever this is going to be very successful, but there's a need for you to kind of stop focusing on the outcome or the progress. It's like, how can I say this? It's not coming out correctly. But you need to stop checking on each little progress. Like I'm getting like set it and forget it. Okay. And we're going to get one more tarot card here, but whatever this is, it's like the conclusions are within reach, and whatever this is. By the way, there could be some with the 10 of Pentacles. Of course, that means like financial success, or it can mean some sort of I want to say an unexpected gift, okay, or an unexpected donation, or an unexpected. Sometimes this can be like even it can mean generational wealth, of course, that you are creating by your dedication and determination here. But it's also saying that there might be something coming in. This conclusion's within reach with the 10 of Pentacles for me right now is saying that there's some sort of even maybe assistance coming that you don't see coming, or help from an unexpected source is kind of the energy that's coming. I don't know what that means. It could be an actual inheritance of some sort. Okay, that does come through. Some sort of jackpot. Maybe you gambled. Did you hit the Powerball? My Cash App and PayPal are listed in the link below. I'm just kidding. Oh, but don't forget the little people if you do hit something here, okay, honey? And but the 8 of Swords, yeah, it's like it's not that you're so curious about the outcome here. It's like you're trying to figure out if you're actually worthy of the outcome here, okay? Is the energy that's coming through now with the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. It's like I am getting like imposter syndrome, which god darn, all this weird stuff is coming through. So now I feel like a reader I used to watch years ago is watching for the first time in years, which is crazy. But because all these weird phrases from years ago they're coming through, and all these like card meanings. But anyways, I'm getting like imposter syndrome. Like you don't believe that you are here to attain the success that you're actually here to attain. By the way, it seems like it's going to be extremely successful in every sense of the word. I'm getting like renowned. You're going to be well known for something here. I have no idea what that might mean for each and every one of you, but happy birthday. It feels like you might be getting some sort of birthday gift that is extremely unexpected and generous is the energy that I'm getting here. It could be a cash, whatever, a cash gift, a cash Cash App. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I can't figure this out. A monetary, it's some sort of donation or a tip or a gratuity, a cash something. And then the World card. So it is saying here is again, it's like, oh, you're going through the process of believing that you're worthy of all of this so that you actually can get on the frequency to receive it. And I hope that makes sense for you. But it's saying again that you're not actually checking up on your results constantly because you want to know what the results are. It's saying because you want to see it's almost like God or the divine or whatever you believe in has told you that you're meant to be, I want to say, prominent public figure. Okay. So maybe you are doing something in the public eye here and it's not showing very many results at this time. And you keep checking on it not because you're curious about if things have taken off for you yet, but because you want to see if you got like snuck one past like the world, or if you finally went viral even though you don't think you're worthy of it or something like that. I hope this makes sense for you, but it's saying the reason why you keep checking on it is because you actually don't believe that you are meant to be successful or that you have what it takes to be successful. So what they're saying is that you need to heal the root so the tree can grow. Okay, so it's saying that you need to get into a space where you genuinely not just believe, and a deep believe, a deep inner knowing, a deep belief that this is all, not just that you're worthy of it, but that it wouldn't be coming through you, or you wouldn't have these ideas if you do believe in the divine. I mean, it says that you do. So it's like you're a big believer in the divine, and that even maybe that you were gifted with like divine gifts or spiritual gifts, doing whatever it is you feel called to do in this lifetime, and you feel like it's your purpose, but there's something inside of you I'm sure it goes back to childhood trauma, or what our school systems are set up to make us all feel very mediocre or very um, under under exaggerated. Another word is coming through for me here. When we are meant to do big things and have a big purpose in this lifetime, we have a big message or a big energy that would be able to cater to a large audience. Some of us, there's like a fine line, because some of us have ego problems where we let it go to our head and we think we're God, right? And then some of us get like these overly modest issue where we don't want to be seen, but we want to send a message. Well, you're going to have to be seen if you want to send the message. What the is the point of sending a message to nobody? Okay. Something about this, and I don't know, there's like a balance, but it is saying here that again, they condition us to believe that it's shameful to feel big or feel powerful or feel successful or whatever it is here. But they're saying that because of this conditioning or something like that, you have a shame attached to feeling like you have what it takes to be very successful and in the public eye. Okay. And so it's causing this kind of like worthiness issue that again is going to be first chakra, Archangel Michael. I love that for you, because then, or basically I love that for me because I needed a little help here, and here comes Archangel Michael to save the day. Basically this is your root chakra, and so it is talking about, because then all of a sudden this came up, like came to my eye. So it does say something about working with carnelian. You can certainly Google the root chakra here, which is at the base of your tailbone. And this is about rooting things into reality. So there is some rooting, grounding meditations, of course, getting out in nature. And what I did not too long ago, because I do have a little trouble grounding myself here, Virgo, although I would think you don't, because you are a Virgo. And I do feel like you don't only get really good psychic hits. I feel like you're really good at grounding them. You are an earth sign. However, there's something kind of blocking you from being able to ground this, or a belief system, a fear that so again, they're saying getting out in nature, and I'm actually watching you sit on a root of a tree, so like basically a tree that has been taken down, but the little like flat spot is still there. So sitting on that in a meditative space position, and then really kind of imagining your own roots coming from your root chakra, or your base of your tailbone, roots growing into the root of that tree. This is what they're asking you to do. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. And then, of course, any kind of grounding, getting your feet, making sure you're spending enough time with the sun is going to be very important for grounding this. And then some grounding meditations, root chakra healing yoga, root chakra healing meditations. And these are all things that are going to actually help you get to the belief that this was not just a farce, or this was not just like that the divine chose you for this particular whatever you feel called to do. It's not just in your imagination. Your imagination is in fact psychic downloads, and you are connected to divine source or divine energy that does have information being downloaded to each and every one of us, our own little, I want to say, our roadmap. Okay. So you are being downloaded this idea, whatever this is. And again, it's like that it's all right, like so close. You're so close, but you just need to believe it in order to see it. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. And we are going to move along. I happy birthday to you. And I did go kind of, wow, are we at like 20 minutes, guys? Well, we'll see how long this will last. Moving right along here to the sign of Libra. Libra, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader. Also, I'm trying to get a badge by the end of September, and I keep checking my progress. A badge. This is me. I am looking to see if I have sales. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. It is tough, J Dubs, especially when it's brand new too. By the way, even when it's not. So I'm working on this in my own life. And yeah, checking on the progress really does usually have something to do with us not believing that we're ever going to have progress or something like that. Glad it resonated for you, J Dubs. And then I'm going to try to remember to timestamp Libra because I forgot to clean up my mess and everything here. But Libra, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa. Let's get you some Moonology cards here. Your season's coming up, honey. I always love Libra season, like spooky season, this fall season. I really love this time of year. Although, did anybody else feel like summer just kind of ghosted us? I don't know what happened. Okay, guys. So Libra, hi there, honey. The energy is gaining momentum and nothing is yet set in stone. So it feels kind of similar. But there is this energy of like running in place and you think no, like you're not covering any ground or something like that, right? Luck is on your side, by the way. I do feel like this is saying something about your season here or something that could be by Sagittarius season. Have faith in your dreams. Luck is on your side. Something's gaining momentum, and it does feel kind of similar, but it is mentioning here that it feels like you've been running in place with very little to no evidence of progress, right? But then it's like when we're gaining momentum, I always get this like they show me this like picture of you running in place, but it's like building up behind you, right? This and then boom, all of a sudden things like whatever this is, this thing that's behind you that is gaining momentum, and then it just shoves you forth. All of a sudden, you're going to be flying forward at full speed ahead. Okay, I hope this makes sense for you. And we're gonna get some tarot. Yeah, so full speed ahead. Did I just say that? Because that's what it feels like right now. So the Eight of Wands is a card of quick success, but it does often mean that there's going to be a quick and successful conclusion. Oh no, that was the last guy, the last reading there. But a quick and successful conclusion to a confusing situation or a stagnant seeming situation where, again, it's like I'm watching you like running full speed, right? And you look and down and you're still on like the start line and you're like, well, what the fuck do you mean? I've been running for days. So whatever this means, I hope you understand it's sort of metaphoric, but so you're running in place. You're just running and you think you're just running and it's like you're on a treadmill, but you thought you were on a fucking track or something, right? So you're still on the start line, but something because of the momentum being gained here, you're gaining something that is going to propel you forward from start to finish, okay, very quickly, or something is going to be very quickly successful, or all of a sudden things are going to be very successful, and it's going to be like almost unprepared, like you're almost unprepared for the type of the new speed. We'll see what that means. Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck there, and the Hanged Man. Because it feels like, yeah, so the Nine of Wands a lot of times, really, first of all, it comes right after the Eight of Wands, but it's saying like one more, it's like you want to give up because it feels like you're not moving. It's like this one more push here is going to propel you forward, or staying. It's like this meme or a quote coming through, something like that. And I don't know, something about you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's not the one. That's not the one. Although that is like it's saying that. Again, I feel like you've been held up here, but you've been gaining a higher perspective. Hi, honey. You are welcome to submit questions at the end of the live, unless you wanted to do it with a super chat, and then you could do it now, but I would be answering it at the end of the live. Okay, so at the end of, we are right now on Libra. We have about 10 more signs to go, and then I would be happy to answer some questions for you, okay? So right now we're on the sign of Libra. Maybe you are a Libra, maybe you're not. But we have one more push here, Libra, that is going to, it's like right now is like the universe falls in love with a stubborn heart is actually the quote that was coming through. So it's saying basically that your persistence here and your consistency here even though things have not looked like they were going anywhere for you, is going to be rewarded by the divine here. Okay. And again, this, even though it feels like you've been stagnant, while there's been momentum being gained, the real momentum is that you've been gaining a higher perspective again. So you can so you have the tools that you'll need when the success does come in. Okay. Things are going to be moving very quickly for you. And it's to say that this success, had it came any earlier, you wouldn't have been prepared for it or able to handle this new speed or something like that. We're going to see if I can get one of these. I am kind of shuffling them backwards. Maybe that's why the divine isn't giving me a card. Contract. Okay, if any card in the deck means Libra, it's that. Something about an actual contract here. Again, all your hard work is going to pay off. What you put into the situation is going to pay back or come back to you, right? Is the energy that I'm getting here. It's like, of course it's saying here, because it's like, I want to say you keep thinking to yourself, I don't know why I covered that, now if it starts to pay off, it's like, it's too late. It's because you're expecting it to start off slowly or something like that. Like, I can't explain what it's saying, but it's like, no, all of the work that you've put in, while it seems like you've made it nowhere. And it's like, you think you're going to step onto the first step of this huge mountain, right? But you get onto that first step after this momentum, and it's going to catapult you way up here. So you do not have to climb to the top once things finally start to rotate or shift in your favor or move forward for you. It's going to propel you, is the energy that I'm getting. And I hope that makes sense. Sounds good. New York Greek. Okay, guys. So, Libra, love you. Hope you got the message that you needed to receive today. And we're moving right along to the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for the next few moments or so. We're just going to get a quick and timeless reading for you. Whatever comes out, freestyling. We're going to start out with the Moonology and see what that has to say. And then we will check into the tarot and the energy oracle. And Scorpio. Are you a Scorpio moon, J-Dubs? I don't think I knew that. Maybe I knew that. I must have known that. We got a fiery climax approaches Scorpio. Oh, God, you guys are so funny all the time, Scorpio. Okay, let's see what we can do. No, some sort of very exciting. Well, let's find out what goes with it. A personal issue reaches resolution, okay? Yes. So I want to say, by the way, you feel like something had already peaked. I don't know what that means. And your dreams need a practical plan is on the bottom of the deck. Something had already peaked here. I don't know what it is. And then a personal issue reaches a resolution. I can't stop with what's going through my head right now, but we're going to get a tarot card or a couple of tarot cards. J Dub, how are you so, it's like, what is your rising then? Leo? Libra rising, aren't you? You are. Oh, that's a lot of water though, all up in the big three. That Scorpio moon's, I think that's got to be a tough placement to have, although you don't seem very emotional for having that placement. So that's interesting. You do have Libra rising, but of all the air signs, that's a pretty, I'm sorry, Scorpio. Let's talk. Oh, wow. There you are. Okay. Why is this you? The Judgment card must represent Pluto. Transformation. Maybe it's like similar to the Death card, something being resurrected here. Scorpio. Okay. I am getting nobody loves this message, but it does feel like somebody coming back, something that you thought was over here, a relationship. It does feel like love. And I'm sorry about that. It was already feeling kind of dirty. Somebody is very into you, by the way, interested in you, just your aura. It's very magnetic. And somebody is feeling like, I want to say sexually frustrated. I feel like, by the way, this does have the 5. I just saw it as I was going to put this away, but I don't know why. I was going to get more cards and I decided I don't need to. But then I looked down and saw this Five of Swords, and this is kind of similar energy to what I was getting here. It's something that you could have sabotaged, or somebody else might have sabotaged. I feel like there was something a little bit premature about this love situation. And again, you feel like it. I want to say, by the way, that you felt very deeply connected to this person. And you thought that, I want to say one of the two of you sabotaged the situation because of the depth of the connection. It feels very deep. Okay. It feels very Scorpio-ish, feels very deep. You could be like J-Dub's a Scorpio moon, because it does feel like very deep, even deeper than just a Scorpio sun. I don't know what your placements are here, but it is mentioning that somebody is feeling or was feeling very vulnerable and sabotaged the connection. By the way, it almost feels like somebody might have proposed and then the person ran, and it just feels like, again, two people that were terrified of the depth of their emotions. So I do feel like somebody's coming back from that type of a scenario. Of course, use your intuition to guide you through that part of the reading, because however that might have ended, it doesn't even have to be something that was done on a conscious level, meaning that it doesn't it's not like when this happens, two people aren't like, whoa, I'm so in love with them that I better run. They genuinely talk themselves into thinking that this wasn't right or something. uh yeah, it's like when we're kind of addicted to chaos in our life or something like that. I'm going to get an energy oracle to try to help me through the rest of this channeling, because it does feel very deep and it does feel like it's coming back around, and it does feel like love. Okay. And it feels like real love, by the way. And it feels like you haven't seen anything yet. Like the peak of this is, it's like you never even got to feel the depths of this connection because the two of you were sabotaging it because you were terrified of it or something like that. So by the way, you felt the depth of the connection and it freaked you out, or both of you out. And you did things that maybe sabotaged it, whether it be, I want to say, because you are a Scorpio, you might have been like, who are you talking to? What are you doing? Like, you all of a sudden felt possessive. And I don't think you always feel that way, right? They do say that about you, but I don't always see you feeling that way. But I do think somebody stirred that part of you up and it made you feel, well, I think, like I said, instead of just feeling possessive and like letting that sit inside of you, you kept putting it on them or something like that. Vice versa. Doesn't matter how this works. This could be the other way around too. The other person could have done this. But it does feel like a very seriously deep and beautiful connection, again, that was sabotaged, but it does feel like it's coming back. Let me see what I can get it. My energy oracle card to help me here. Yeah. Patience is going to be the key here. And again, they're saying if that depth of that emotion comes back up and you feel like sabotaging it or running or getting possessive, I want to say they're an air sign. They might not be, but it feels like they might be an air moon. Okay. So something about they think that you're being possessive, where maybe a Cancer, like myself, might think that's attractive, right? This person feels that it's offensive, right? So there's just a need to understand each other's love language. And then when you're feeling this possessive, they're not cheating. They're not going to, they only want you, but they do need to feel like you trust them. And again, so you thinking that they're not, like, you're not worthy of them, has caused you to push them away by becoming a little bit possessive. And again, they get like offended, like you're personally attacking their integrity when that happens. I hope this makes sense for you, because I feel like you just knowing that they actually think you think that they're not a good person or that they would ever cheat on you, or that you're literally questioning their integrity, which, by the way, if we love somebody, we would never do, right? So again, some people, as maybe like a water or a fire moon, might enjoy you having a little bit of a, where are you going? Who are you talking to? This person feels personally attacked integrally. Okay. I hope this helps you. So when this comes back around, there's a strong need for you to maybe let them know, it's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I've never felt this way before. So I'm not trusting that I am worthy of you. I do think you're an integral person who wouldn't hurt me or cheat on me or leave me. But I do lack the awareness that I'm good enough for you or good enough to keep you or something like that. I hope that makes sense for you. And I am going to move right along here, you guys. This is going to be a long one. I usually am pretty quick at these, but I've been doing collective readings, and I think that's why I'm a little more long-winded here. Who we on? Saggy? Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for the next few minutes or so. We're going to get some Moonology cards, some tarot cards, and some energy oracle cards as well. just to see what's popping in your life right now. I'm going to take a little drink of water, guys. Hope you don't mind. 2 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, J-Dubs. I love you so much. I don't know what I'd do without you. I'm trying to figure out this YouTube algorithm, and I just might give up on this channel. I don't even really know why I'm doing it anyways. Guys, am I frozen? Sorry if you could hear me drinking that water. I was apparently extremely parched. Sagittarius, my name is Melissa. I'm going to be your tarot card reader, and I'm going to try to remember to timestamp it right here, honey, so you don't have to hear all that madness. We got be bold and make the first move, Sag. It's time. Okay, honey, step out of your comfort zone. I want to say there's just channeled information coming in, but I want to say this person, wow, this does feel like love again. Not definitely trying to do love, but that's what's coming through. And it's saying like, and also your hard work is paying off is on the bottom. So it could be a Capricorn, by the way, that you're dealing with, or maybe a cardinal sign. Okay. So Cancer, Aries, I'm going to screw this up, guys. Capricorn. So Capricorn definitely very strong here. What's the other cardinal sign, guys? What time is it? 7 p.m. I should have done this, J-Dubs. I'm 5 o'clock right now, 5:20. Okay, so I screwed up. Whatever. It is what it is. I can get too much pressure when there's too many people in the live chat anyways, but sometimes it's even more awkward when there's not, but at least thanks for being here, J-Dubs. 7 p.m. though, huh? Okay, good to know. Sagittarius, your hard work is paying off. It does feel like a love situation, and I do want to say that prosperity lies ahead as well. By the way, Sagittarius, you might have a sugar mama or a sugar daddy with their eye on you. I mean, I want to say that somebody wants to take care of you. Okay, that's what I'm getting here in every way. And it feels so attractive. It feels very powerful. And I don't even know what the cards are. Be bold and make the first move here, huh? Okay, so there might be like a boss. Literally, it feels like it could be. Well, I don't know if it's like they can't come towards you. What a funky situation you're in here, because I want you to know that I don't think all of you should be going and trying to hit on your boss at this time. But there's a boss. It's literally your boss or a boss in the like public eye. Could be somebody it's very powerful energy. I'm getting like the Emperor, and we'll see if it comes out. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit so I can see, but it could be your boss. Whatever this person is, they don't feel like they can approach you because it would be ethically incorrect. But it is going to be the person you marry, by the way. So be bold and make the first move. Okay. There's something about you don't need to say you don't need to, you feel it. You feel it too. And it's very at the sacral chakra level connected, right? It's very powerful and very sensual. And very like sweating in the presence of one another, can't really, but no words. It's like there's not been much communication at all. And it feels like frustration or like, we got 4 of Swords underneath. Let me just get a little bit more here. But it does say you're going to need to let them know. By the way, it's saying don't go to that boss and like kind of like spill your whole heart out or anything like that. But there is a need to kind of like, I feel like you are kind of mysterious. You might have like a Scorpio moon or something. But you seem a little bit mysterious, and this person seems extremely curious. And I think you feel the same about them, but it feels like you shouldn't ethically make this move either. But they can't, and like their position is so powerful or prominent that they won't. Okay, I want to say that you would have to be the person. And again, I don't want every Sagittarius out there to go making moves on their bosses, okay? Because I'm leaving this because it's this, you will know, the energy will be obvious. The connection is certainly mutual. You can feel it. You can see by the way they look in your eyes. It feels like you literally found the love of a lifetime without saying a word to one another when you look in their eyes. So this will be your note, your cue is the eye contact is going to be unmatched, unlike any other eye contact you've ever felt. It's like you have full conversations just by looking into each other's eyes. This feels very sexy, okay, whatever this is, but it is saying that you need to give them something more, but not a full on, I'm in love with you, or do you want to go on a date? You're not supposed to do that, but there is something like, hey, well, if you ever wanted to go out for, after work or something like that, right? Something kind of casual, but not misleading either. Like, I just want to be friends with you. Don't lie, okay? But don't overshare at this time either. I hope this helps you. Blossoming abundance is on the bottom. I'm not going to shuffle. That's what it feels like. Like there's a very, um, angel of strength. Did I say that already? There's a very, a fifth chakra is here. Okay. Yeah. Cause it feels like you can't even talk around them. Not just about, I love you or I'm interested in you. It feels like you can hardly say anything around them. Blossoming abundance. I feel like they want to take care of you. Okay. I feel like this is a very mutual situation and they've literally daydreamed about taking you out of the need to fend for yourself. I hope that makes sense for you. It feels very romantic. Like you're never going to have to work another day in your life again, is the energy that I'm getting here. This person does feel like, so that's your other cue. I suppose it doesn't have to be, it could be just like a middle class income, but a very nice one where you still wouldn't have to work and they'd be able to manage all the bills or something like that. Not because you're a gold digger by any means, by the way, but because they really genuinely maybe want to start a family with you and would like you to be home with the children and giving them all the love that they need and deserve or something like that. But this person has visualized taking care of you. Or vice versa, if you are the masculine in this situation. Doesn't have to be, by the way, could be a feminine that would like to do this for you. Of course, whoever they are, they're in their masculine energy. Emperor energy for sure. Didn't come out, but feel it. Let's see if we. Oop, nope, not there. Okay, you guys, we're gonna move right along here. I hope that makes sense for you guys, and we're moving right along to the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, hey there, gorgeous. Melissa here to do a little reading for you. We are not going to focus on love, but it has been popping out of nowhere, so maybe we'll see what happens for you, Capricorn. I heard one of you just say, "No, thank you. We're not here for love." And I feel you, Caps. Let's see what you got here. We're going to get some Moonology cards. And we got your commitment is being tested, Capricorn. Boy, do I hate that situation. Boy, do I hate that feeling. Like, what am I supposed to be committed to? Disrespecting myself? No, I'm just kidding. Let's find out more. Yeah, it feels like your commitment is being tested. And what I'm getting here is like, feeling like, because you're a boss, right? You might have been just in the Sagittarius reading here. But I want to say you have like boss energy and you, it's like somebody's treating you like the peasant or the minion or something like that. Ooh, by the way, it's like, I want to say if this is a work situation, um, there is a way, because I don't want to tell you, it just makes me kind of icky sick, but don't freak out. And I don't think you will, unless you have like a Leo moon or a Aries moon or something. But it's saying like, what's the other one? Meditate and contemplate. Yeah. So that is what they're saying. Okay. So that confirms what I was feeling, which was like, you want to say to these, and in a really sexy and powerful way, you want to say, who in the actual are you talking to? Right. To whoever is treating you like this. And it does feel like maybe upper management or a boss or some sort of, huge, I want to say some sort of huge, clients, if you are like freelancing something and you're like, listen, this could be $1 million contract. And if this motherfucker talks to me like that one more time, like that, okay, that's the energy I'm getting. Of course, you can relate this to anything in your life, but that's what this feels like. And it is saying here that please be patient with the situation because they are not like that, or they do not think you're a minion, although they are saying to maybe make sure that you're meditating and getting grounded because being able to confront the situation with a regulated nervous system is going to look very well on you. Like you're not going to be walked all over, right? But you're not going to go off on a motherfucker either. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting. They want to make sure that whatever position they're about to offer you or contract they're about to sign with you is in the right hands. And I guess what I'm getting here, Capricorn, is that you have like, maybe you have had a little thug in you, right? And like your old thuggish ways want to come back, or your ego even is maybe a thug or something like that. And it kind of wants to put somebody in their place and walk away from 1,000 or 1,000. No, it's not like $1,000 thing. It's like $1 million contract that you are about to say, no, you don't talk to me like that, or something like that. And again, it is like they do want you to not let them talk to you like that, by the way, but they don't want you to do that dysregulated in a dysregulated way. I hope this makes sense for you. We're going to get some tarot as well. I really don't think I need to, but this is why I am. Oh, there you are. I mean, it's Aries energy, but boss, like I just said, there's a huge position that is about to be offered to you. It's cute because I'm watching like a crew of people that know what you have, right? They know your gifts. They're acting like they don't, by the way, and they're acting like you're their little bitch or their little minion or their little peasant or something like this. And it is a test. It's actually a real, like, live. They know they're doing it. They've discussed doing this to see how you're going to navigate this situation. Okay, so you being able to communicate clearly, and even I guess they're kind of saying that willing to walk away from a situation and let them know that. I don't want to say that. Don't say you're walking away. Maybe you need to. I can't really decide here. Let me get one more, because they're kind of saying like, you don't need this, right? You were about to walk away, but you were going to do it in a dysregulated way and genuinely lose the situation, and your commitment is being tested here. So they do want you to stay committed to your self-respect and not allow them to talk to you like that, but to do this in a regulated way. I hope this is making sense for you. So a need to ground and meditate and contemplate and get into the energy of realizing that this is what's going on. Just you knowing that it is an actual test that they've literally talked about doing, I think will be helpful for you, because you are like, who in the do they think I am? Who in the do they think they are? I mean, it literally has you stressed out. Like at night, you're like, you're looking in the mirror. I'm watching you look in the mirror like, what are you doing? Why are you letting these guys talk to you like this? This ain't even you. This ain't even okay. So I want to say a few things. One is like, actually the most powerful thing in the world is when our ego is strong enough to not get triggered or tempted to not get triggered by this shit. Okay, something like that. Let's get some energy oracle, or an energy oracle card on it though. It's just saying that now that you know that there is an actual little test going on here, it should be much easier for you to pass it. But it was like the audacity was killing you or something like that. Yeah, it's almost like they were trying to get you to sweat or snap or see how you would handle this situation, or how you would handle being treated like that. But ultimately, the way to handle this is by maintaining your self-respect. Let me give the right advice here. Let me get one more, because did I see something about the throat chakra that was for somebody else? Please give me the answer to my question in my head. Woman holding a coin. One more, please. That might be what it is. Okay, honey. It might be a female boss. And she's like really, it is actually fake, right? She's not going to treat you like this forever. She's just seeing what you can handle, what you will handle. And of course, hoping that you will have enough self-respect to approach the situation with regulated emotions. Okay. This contract is going to be huge. It's going to change things for your, it's going to change the entire trajectory of your life. But it is saying that the divine is saying also that they want you to be willing to walk away from it if it means that you have to walk away from $1 million contract to respect yourself, to love yourself, something like that, because it's like, but you won't have to. There is a way to adjacent possibilities. envy. Okay, so it's saying here that it's still there's a need for you to handle this in a regulated way, but there is like something about I don't know, I don't think it's this person. I think that there is somebody that is testing you. And then I do think there's somebody talking about you, by the way, to this person. I don't know what this means for you, okay? But there is somebody who envies you or your position or the way that this person feels about you. Could be romantically, by the way, and I don't know. That's just a weird twist at the end here. But there is somebody who is in this woman's ear, male, female, or non-binary. It does say woman holding a coin here, and it does feel like that's why this has been a little hard for you to take the way they've treated you. Is because it's a female boss, okay, or a female that is in charge, or a female client, or something like that. And she's again treating you like you're the helper. I don't really know what this means, but envy is it's telling me that there is somebody in this person's ear that wants the position or the respect that this person has for you for themselves, okay? There's a strong need for you, and it's like they're literally saying that you're going to freak out or something, and you do. There's been like little, you've given little clues that you could just blow your lid at any time here. um Again, I want to say that you did have a thuggish background, and that there is the thug in you that you've been trying desperately not to what is this word, unleash on, like, you're trying not to unleash the beast on this person. And it will be in your best interest to not. But it does say that there is a need for you to set some boundaries with this person and let them know that, I love the idea of working with you, but this is going to have to stop, and something like that, and laying it down. And this person is going to gain even more respect for you at that time. I hope this makes sense for you. Felt like I got a little lost in this message, and damn, these are the longest messages I've ever done for in all signs reading. We might do 6 signs now, 6 signs later. I'm just kidding, you guys. I won't do that. Aquarius. Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for the next few moments or so. Hey, J Dubs, we might still be here at 7 p.m. If that's the hot time to be online. Give me a second, J Dubs. I'm just checking on something here. Ooh, it is. Speaking of hot, it's getting a little warm in here. It's getting hot in here. So yeah, and then I'll do Aquarius whenever I want to. J-Dubs, because I've been doing like deleting readings when they don't do well, and then re-uploading them, and I wondered too if I kind of screwed with my algorithm that way. Because I'm like, no, if I can tell it didn't hit the algorithm at all, I'm not gonna take it. Like, no, thank you. I don't want 20 views. That means like it literally didn't go out beyond my channel at all. But I think that some of the reality is that this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing with my life, this channel here. I do think I'm going to start a different channel, but it's not going to be tarot, and it is going to be more conspiracy stuff, because that is what I get downloaded a lot. Okay, now let's move right along. I don't know what I'm setting this up for, J-Dubs. Let's rock and roll here. So more world issues and things like that, just because I feel like this tarot channel keeps me from, I just don't feel like I can actually be honest or fully myself here. I'm gonna be real with you. And that might just have to do with I think I've accidentally acquired a lot of very sensitive people, and I can be sensitive myself, but so people need to be able to have different opinions than other people without getting their life threatened. And I just don't have any respect for that type of behavior. And I have had a lot of those threats and things on this channel, because I don't agree with everybody. So, oh, well, that's good to know. J Dubs, aren't you so smart? Are you on YouTube? I always ask you this. Hi, Repo or Repo. Um, Sad news. Sad news. Unbelievable what people will do to avoid accountability for their own actions, or to avoid having to look at the hard truths about themselves. And I've been there. It's not like I don't understand it, but it's like people don't deserve to lose their lives over it. Okay. Yeah, you're so observant, aren't you, J-Dub? Okay, well, who we on? Aquarius, I'm going to try to remember to timestamp it right about here. And it does seem like my connection is unstable at this time. Can you hear me fine? The prepper channels? I don't know what that is. I don't really watch YouTube, by the way. I just don't. I just don't get into consuming a lot of content myself. Um, my child, my child is texting me. Give me a second here. Uh, okay, guys, sorry. Um, so yeah, J-Dubs, if I do a channel, I mean, I just don't really consume a lot of, where the heck did my thing go here? A lot of content. The angry pepper, maybe start there. Okay, just check it out and see what they do. Okay, good. You can hear me? Oh my God. You guys, let's get back into this reading. Why don't we? We're going to start back on Aquarius here, and I am going to try to remember to find that timestamp so that we don't start 10 minutes ago when I clicked on Aquarius. But we're going to actually start with the tarot here for you, Aquarius, and then we'll get a Moonology card, maybe a energy oracle. I'm switching things up because it's starting to feel a little monotonous. All right, Aquarius. Hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa. I'm going to be your tarot card reader for the next few moments or so. Let's see what we got for you. You mean like people raging in the, and that's the other part, is like for the first time in my life, I'm watching all of this stuff go on, and I'm getting like, while it is definitely sad, this type of stuff used to like enrage me and trigger me to the core. So I do feel like in that sense, I've been prepped for being able to handle being able to regulate my emotions in the midst of some of this traumatic stuff. So J-Dubs, I'm gonna need to hire you full time if I do what that guy does. I'm just kidding. Let's see. She pissed me off. Okay. We got the Hierophant here for you, Aquarius. Okay. Let's find out more about that Hierophant. I decided to do the tarot first, but now I'm like, well, I wish I had an energy oracle card or a Moonology card. Well, people don't have to try to evoke emotions. The emotions are there and the triggers are there. I think what I'm trying to say is that even if people get emotional with me, I'm hoping that I can handle that now without getting triggered. But as a water sign, as an empath, when people get that icky, raging anger for you, you can feel it, and like almost like it's your own rage. And so I've been working on not letting that happen. But anyways, J-Dubs, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Because Aquarius, what's going on here, baby? You've manifested something. Oh, there's a song by Mariah Carey coming through. Dream lover, come rescue me. Na, 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 na. I don't know if that's a song. I mean, it is a song. Is it Mariah Carey? Let's see, because I wish we would have gotten these first now, but I am getting something about you've manifested the love of a lifetime that you're going to marry. Let's find out more. Or, yeah, that's what I'm just getting. Okay, so dream never come. Rest and rejuvenation. I'm like seeing a wedding on the beach, by the way. You might have a beach wedding coming up, and I am seeing like it definitely feels like Caribbean and like your honeymoon is there, or I don't know if your honeymoon is there, your wedding is there actually. The garden and the gate. Oh, it's just all wedding. It's all wedding. You have like this huge trellis. I don't even know if that's what it's called. Like those arches, there's flowers everywhere. It's gorgeous. It's like white flowers. I want to call my favorite flower is hydrangeas. A third chakra, which is your solar plexus. Ooh. Let me get more. It just feels I don't think I need to tell you anything. There is a message here, but let me figure out what it is. Something about your vacation, something about you and your loved ones are safe. Oh. Because I do feel like there could be something about why like you're not going to feel that way on vacation or at this. Expect powerful change. You're safe. Okay, I want to just reiterate. If you don't know about this vacation, or I mean, I want to say there's a wedding coming. I don't even know if you know. Some of you might know that there's a wedding coming. Some of you are actually like about to run into the love of a lifetime or the lover of your dreams. Somebody who's going, did I just get this? This is why I stopped doing all signs readings, you guys. But it feels like somebody who's going to take care of you for the rest of your life. You are good enough. So that's what it's saying here. There's a need for you to work on the solar plexus. Okay. This is your, like your confidence center. So working with yellow stones like citrine and doing some third chakra or, solar plexus work, energy work, and healing there's a strong need for that because there's something about this lover coming in, even if you already have this person in your sights and you know this wedding is coming, something about needing to ground before this big event or before you run into this person and get your solar plexus in shape because it feels like you feel like you're not good enough and like you could sabotage this. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. Again, I'm watching like a huge beach wedding. And if you haven't already met this person and are aware that that's going to occur, it's like that's what's coming for you. But there is a need for you to believe that you're good enough for it or something like that. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. Hate to have everybody just waiting for this miraculous love, but that's what comes through me. Sorry. Moving right along to the sign of Pisces. Pisces, I'm starting to get a little tired here, buddy, and I'm sorry about that, but we're going to make this happen anyways. And what are we at here for time? Well, that ain't so bad. We're only been here an hour. Pisces, we do still have a few signs to go yet, though, huh? All right, I'm going to start out with these energy oracle. No, we're going to start out with the moonology, Pisces. Let me get my shit together for you. I feel like I kind of shorted Aquarius. Sorry about that, Aquarius. A fiery climax approaches, prosperity lies ahead, and your hard work is paying off. Definitely just had all those cards, but that's okay. A fiery climax approaches, expect powerful change. Definitely had all these cards in the last few readings, and that's okay. But it says that prosperity lies ahead, your hard work is paying off. Yeah, whatever you're doing right now or pursuing right now is going to be very successful. Let's get more. It says hostilities. Aha. So you do have to fight through the crowd, the haters, the crew of haters that is definitely going to try to stop you from getting to whatever success this is here for you. And you might have somebody, and I don't want to get people paranoid here. There are people in this world, and yeah, I'm 44 years old, and I'm just figuring this shit out, that will pretend to like you. Why is this a thing? Like, how fucking old are you? But they'll pretend to like you, whether to get information from you or to try to like, I want to say them watching like somebody whisper in your ear, right? It's like they're trying to feed you little insecurities. Like they're trying to plant little seeds of doubt within you is the energy that I'm getting here. And you think they're a friend, right? They're really good at smiling. By the way, the divine is saying, actually, but you are about to be very successful, and you might already have some material success if you've had some kind of like people that are envious and jealous. And I didn't get the envy card, but I am surprised by that because I am feeling that way. But people that have deceived you or tried to manipulate you into, I'm getting coerce. I don't even know what that would be in reference to, but basically they're saying that it's not like they're being sneaky because they're being like bold-facedly. They'll say, oh, are you going to wear that? Or, oh, are you going to look like that today? Or, ooh, you cut your hair like that, huh? Or something fucking like these backhanded compliments. But they try to other than that. So they'll also put on this mask and like, oh yeah, I love you or something. But there are signs and there are things that they're saying that are definitely not something somebody cares about you would ever say. Okay. It's almost like, yeah, you walk away feeling like less of a person because of this person or these people. There could be several of them, by the way, a group of people that are jealous of you. And again, I want to say talking to others about you or something like that, or trying to get you to stop going for whatever this is that you're going for, because they know they can just feel that it's going to be very successful for you. And they're just saying that there's a need for you to not take, there's a need for you to cut these people off. First of all, it's like, you can tell by the energy that these people have. For instance, if something great does happen, you like one victory or something, like let's say you got, oh my God, I got a new client for $10,000 or something like that. And you did barely anything to get it. By the way, it feels like a very blessed, very lucky situation that is going to make anybody who doesn't really have good intentions for you pissed off. And they're not going to be able to hide that energetically. Okay. So they're just saying, use your discernment here. Okay. And don't make any quick decisions is actually the energy that's coming out here. It's like somebody's trying to get you to make a decision that is definitely not in your best interest. And it's like you can feel, I don't think you even feel like it is tempting, right? But I feel like you feel obligated to do it, or they're doing it in such a sneaky way. Yeah, they're just like, walk away from these people immediately, or you need to cut these people off immediately. But definitely don't sign anything is the energy that I'm getting here. Don't sign anything and don't rush into anything. Don't work with people like this. If you feel like you can't trust somebody, you can't. Okay, that's what I'm getting right now. And that's all. We're going to move right along to the sign of Aries. Aries, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader. Give me 1 minute, Aries. Okay, Aries, my name is Melissa. I'm going to be your tarot card reader. We're going to start out with these Moonology cards, and then we will get you some tarot as well as maybe an energy oracle to close the reading. Exactly. Oh, I had J-dubs. Exactly. Meditate and contemplate Pisces. Oh, Aries. Okay, but this does say Pisces on it, so that there's no wonder I felt Pisces in the room there. Okay. Yeah, they're saying like same kind of similar to the Pisces reading is like, don't jump to conclusions here. Don't let pride get in your way. Believe in the impossible. Well, look at this friggin' thing right here. There's this cute guy on Facebook. I'm sure he's on all the platforms. And he says he has this like kind of, there's a million ways to make $1 million. And then he always kind of talks about not letting pride get in your way. So you could literally make a hot dog stand and make, thousands of dollars a day if you would be okay with setting up a hot dog stand and selling hot dogs. Something about this, I don't really know. Just give me a second. Don't let pride get in your way. It's like if you're willing to start at the bottom, you will be very successful. I hope that makes sense for you. And we're going to get a tarot on it. It's like if you're willing to start at the bottom, but it's not just that. If you're willing to do something that you don't see as kind of like a cool thing to do. Leo energy very strong here. Aries. Possible. There is some huge opportunity here for you, but why is this? Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so sometimes we don't like go for a position, for instance, that we're definitely qualified for. By the way, Aries, first of all, you are a cardinal sign. You are the first sign. You are the Mars ruled. You are this. You are ambitious. You are the leader of the pack, and I want to say the leader of all the leaders. But there's a position that you think is a little bit above your I don't want to say pay grade, but it's like above your skill set is the energy that they're bringing to me. It's not, by the way, not even close. And I do feel like you've been wherever you are for a long time, by the way. And it's like there's your management or something. You already are a leader, by the way, wherever you are, whatever this is. And then there's like a boss, and then the position. I don't know if you saw my hand do that, but there's like several bosses in between what boss you are now and the position that's available. And you're supposed to go for this position. You're afraid of being rejected by it, so you just don't want to go for it. But it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. By the way, they're saying you're going to get a upgrade in pay and a decrease in responsibilities. I don't know. That sounds a little mean. But yeah, at whatever level you are now, you're doing all the work. Like you're doing the work for the people below you, for the people above you. You're doing it all, right? But the position that you're going to apply for here, or this position that's going to be available or coming available, and that you're supposed to go for, is they delegate or something like that. They give the responsibilities to others, and they kind of just oversee everything. I hope this makes sense for you because you're supposed to go for that position and oversee everything. And by the way, because you're in the position right now that does everything for everyone, you overseeing that is going to be like masterful, right? Way better than, by the way, the guy or the gal, whoever's in the position now that that you are going to be going for. They never did your position. So they never had to do it all. Not to mention they're not as passionate as you. They're not as, like, I want to say not as witty, not as ambitious, not as hardworking, not as witty as you might be. A Gemini moon is kind of the energy that I'm getting here, or a Gemini Mercury or something. I don't really know. But they're saying here that you have not only the charisma, but the brilliance as well to carry out this position better than anybody in the history of this position ever has. Well, this sounds extremely exciting. And it is saying that you don't want to go for it because you don't want to go through the rejection of it, but the position is yours. Okay. I hope this makes sense for you. And it does seem like it's going to be extremely fulfilling for you. And I'm getting like you're going to get extra time off throughout the year because no longer are they going to need you to do everything. They're relying on you at this time to do it all. And by the way, they are saying something about don't get up in that position and then start doing everything again. It's going to be a little hard for you, but what they want you to transition or transfer that energy into is learning how to delegate as well as you did everything. They want you to get that good at delegating for others to do all these things, right? By the way, because then the person that takes your current position is not going to have to do it all. Okay. I hope this makes sense for you. Always such specific stuff that comes through, but the person that is in the position that takes the position that you're currently in shouldn't have to do it all. You shouldn't have to do it all. But you are going to, since you did do it all, you're going to get a pay grade or a pay raise. You're going to actually be able to help this person lessen their responsibilities or something, or you're going to be able to delegate better than the person that is in the position that you're about to take. You're going to be able to delegate better. So everybody will have a very balanced amount of work to do. So nobody will be overworked and underpaid, but you'll be overpaid. Not overpaid, but you're going to be, I want to say underworked and overpaid, which is very cute. And good luck. And I hope you go for that position. They're saying this is definitely your message. If you have a position in your sights that is several positions above you, but you're afraid of the rejection, but you want the position and you know you'd be good at it. Okay. But you're afraid you're not going to get it. I love you so much, and we're moving right along here to the sign of Taurus. Taurus, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, going to be your tarot card reader. We are going to get you some of these Moonology cards, and then check that. I'm just doing everything backwards, guys. When I look in the When I look in the camera to see what I'm doing, I always end up doing it backwards. Nothing like a good position, J-Dubs. Scorpio must still be here. Okay, there's only one other person here. Don't let pride get in your way. Could be we got Leo here. Wuyan. Taurus, don't let pride get in your way. Just got this communication is key. Gemini, you could be either a Leo. No, I don't know. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Gemini. You could have that highly aspect in your chart, Taurus. Okay, let's focus on you. Adjustments are required. Okay, baby. There's something literally just like the last reading, something about needing to delegate some responsibilities to others, but you feel like you have to do it all. And this does feel like a Taurus-y situation. Okay. I'm a Taurus rising, so I get it. It's one of the most obnoxious character defects I have is this well, also Taurus, I want to say that you might be really good at whatever it is you do or everything that you do. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here because I wasn't talking about me for that. But it's like I'm getting the energy of if you want it done right, do it yourself, something like that. So you've always had to do it yourself. However, you communicating these responsibilities to others is going to make it so that you have more energy to be more. I want to say to have more precision. I don't know what this message is. To do something more precisely, more effectively, and more. Concisely. I don't know what this is. 6 of Pentacles. And you can see that in the 6 of Pentacles, they're literally handing things off. Because of the message that just came through, handing things off. It's like you need to hand some of these responsibilities off. And it's like, because I'm also getting like, yeah, the Page of Wands. Probably J-Dubs efficiently. Did I say that? Efficiently, effectively. Things will be done. I did already say efficiently, and it will be more efficient, but it will be more not detail oriented. It's not efficient, but there's like a right word that I'm looking for here. Intricately is the right word. This is like going to cause Taurus to be able to be a master at what they do. But right now, Taurus has a messy energy going on, trying to get everything done themselves instead of delegating responsibilities to others so that they can actually work on mastering the one thing that they are responsible for. I hope that makes sense. The one thing they're supposed to be focusing on. Okay, Taurus, it's saying here something about needing to know, again, what is for you, what can be handed off for others, and then being able to communicate things clearly. Again, this is the adjustment that's required. There's also a need for you to take more time for your personal space, for downtime, okay? Because they're saying like you might be doing things like doing things, okay, like going out and maybe doing things like feeding your soul in certain ways, and I do want you to do that as well. But then there's also like then you're working and then doing things and then working and then doing things. By the way, like the things are fun, right? And I want you to have that balance, but they're saying but then you're literally taking no time to just do nothing. So they want you to remember to do nothing sometimes as well. And then getting good at communicating your needs or delegating responsibilities so that others can help you. By the way, it's not like you're not giving them anything to do these things. Maybe employees of yours, you could own a business or something like that. They're saying to give more responsibilities to the people that you're paying to do stuff. Okay, you're already paying them and that they should be taking on more responsibilities or something like that. I hope that makes sense for you. And we're going to get one more card here. I don't know why, because that's what we're doing today. We're going to get an energy oracle card to close your reading, Taurus. But again, kind of handing off some of these responsibilities to others who I think you're already paying to do to do things. They're employed by you. And it's saying like learning how to say you need help, right? And it's, by the way, not free help. You're not begging for these mothers to do things for you. You're paying that person and they need somebody and they need kind of like direction and delegation. They need you to be kind of clear with your communication here, like a Gemini, and effectively and efficiently communicate what you need. So it's also saying you might want to make a list of the things that you need done and then decide which ones you have to do yourself because you're the only one who can do them, and then decide which ones you can pass down to the employees that you're already paying to be there and do things. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. And we're going to get a closing card here with these energy oracles. Community. That's it. I'm going to close it there. But it does say that there's a strong need for you to use your community at this time. Again, some of these are your actual employees. And then there might be, maybe you're raising babies by yourself or something like that. And there's a strong need for you to realize that there is a village available, but you're too proud to say, hey, I need somebody to take the babies, like, because you're maybe a really good mommy who gives your present, you're there as often as you can be, but you're working all the time, and then the babies, and then you're trying to do this and something like that. But there is a strong need for you to let your mother or somebody's parent know, somebody that's definitely safe for the children, hey, I need 5 hours to myself, I need an hour to myself, whatever it is here. Okay. All kinds of stuff. There's a strong need to lean on your community at this time. And by the way, there's going to be a time where the community is able to lean on you. And I feel like, by the way, they already do. They're saying like, that's it. The community leans on you, whether it be your employees, your family, everybody leans on you for everything. And it's time for you to delegate some of these responsibilities for others to help you with this. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you. And we're going to move right along into the next sign, which is Gemini. Gemini, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for the next few moments or so. We're going to get some of these Moonology cards as well as some tarot and energy oracle. And let's see what we got. J-Dubs, you tried to keep them around. Nobody stuck around. Confidence is your key here, Gemini. Gemini, we're not getting very popular in the chat today, or ever, not ever. In the years that I've done this, J-Dubs, I think the most I've ever had in a chat is 18 or something like that. Not that I'm counting, but sometimes it's just time to let go. Okay, but I'm not letting go real easy here. But I do think I am gonna start a different channel in a different niche and let go of the tarot situation eventually here. But I haven't decided exactly what my niche is going to be. But who we on? Gemini, I am so sorry, honey. I really just went on and on and on and on. There's some song coming through for you, but we are going to look at confidence is key. Gemini, Melissa here. Confidence is key to your key to success. New moon in Leo. Okay. How can you doubt yourself, Gemini, when you're the smartest sign in the bunch? Okay. And you and Aquarius are good. You can go toe to toe for sure. But I think Aquarius has, like, there's one thing they're brilliant about, and you just know a little bit about everything. What do you need to release, though? Ooh, because I did get that there's a reason why I'm talking about this. Confidence is your key to success. And what do you need to release? Something. You are good enough. Oh, doubt, self-doubt, baby. You have no idea how brilliant you are, huh? That's the energy that I'm getting here. You are good enough. Confidence is your key. I mean, there's nothing but self-doubt here. I want to talk about some things that are going to help you with this. Vitamin D3 and K2. Okay, that's very important. If you can get your vitamin D from the sun, that is absolutely the best place to get it. That's how our bodies were designed by creation, by the creator, whatever you want to call it. The same thing that created all life, plants, animals, everything, every other life form is out there living on the land, right? And it's because we were actually designed to get everything we need out there. And so kind of being locked away in these little caves, I call them little moldy caves that we call houses, is really disconnecting us from the things that keep us, our vitality, okay? Our confidence, our energy, literally, it's like the sun is actually where you're going to get all of this. So I do feel like you also might be going through some things in life that are it feels pretty actually heavy and dark and traumatic. But they're saying like you're trying to go through something that is so huge and painful, and you're not even connecting to the energy or life force energy that would help you to work your way through this. Okay, it will help kind of like I'm watching the energy move through your chakra system. So it's like you need to be out there to get your chakras flowing. I'm getting, okay. I hope this makes sense for you because I've never actually gotten that message before. But nature and getting out and connecting to our charging source or our charging port, which again is the sun, and bare feet in the ground and in a natural body of water, and tree hugging, which I always like to tell people you can actually hug the tree if you want to. Kissing the tree is actually really powerful. We have some portals in our body, energy portals, and there are palms of our hands, the soles of our feet, and our lips are actually one of them, as well as our eyeballs. So these are all portals that source energy or the sun can flow through, right? So some ways that you can put your palms up to the sun, but a nice way to get a very, I want to say, concentrated amount of that energy is by holding on to something that is constantly outside, like the trees or the ground or any living thing that you can kind of put your palms, your eyeballs, the eyeballs, if you can look at the sun when the sun is going down or rising, it won't blind you, it won't hurt you, but don't look at the sun middle of the day. Okay, don't look directly at it middle of the day. However, just it hitting your eyeballs while you're not looking directly at it is helpful and beneficial as well. But you can look directly at the sun during sunset and sunrise, and that can be very helpful for you. Again, any portal to the soul, which again are soles of our feet, palms of our hands, pretty much any skin to skin, but these are very powerful energy. I want to say transformers. I don't know really what that means, but like a transformer or a trans, they're giving me what are those called? Transmuter? No, a transformer. It is a transformer. It's something that is like electronic or like a um almost there, honey. So close. Okay. I got 2 more signs after this, and then I will do a personal reading for you. So maybe 10-15 minutes. Okay. You can put your question in now, by the way, because there shouldn't be any more chatters, and I will answer that question for you at the very end of the live, and I can even timestamp it for you. Okay. Transformer. Yeah, that's what did I say? Transformer. That's all that keeps coming through. It's like a part of an engine or some sort of a generator. There's a transformer. I don't know what this is. Okay. Our hands apparently are our souls and our eyes and transistor radio. Okay, I can. I'm gonna get some tarot on this. I hope this makes sense for you so far, Gemini. But it's saying here that there might be some, I want to say, old habits that you might need to release here as well. And so changing your nutritional habits. So a lot of, the old American diet here is not very good for our body, certainly while we're going through things that are traumatic and needing to kind of have more energy. It takes a lot of energy to, I want to say, heal generational trauma. So we were built to kind of handle that, but we were built to be connected to life force energy while handling that. So there's a strong need for you to get out, because I do feel like you have some huge opportunity coming in. We'll see what the tarot has to say here. Something that is going to need you to have your confidence in order here. Something that you will certainly sabotage if you do not get your confidence back. Okay, something, ooh, baby. 5, 5. By the way, Gemini. 5 could be significant to you, but you do have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. I'm going to get one more tarot card here because this is just talking about past trauma that is coming back to sabotage. It's like, I want to say your need to acknowledge it, feel it, heal it, let it go, release it, something like that. Yeah, transform it. Remember I was just talking about transformers? So yeah, it's like literally I didn't know this, and this is kind of coming through as a download here, but the portals, our energy portals, our palms, our eyes, our lips literally and our soles of our feet are some of the most powerful transformers. They So getting those connected to life force energy is going to help you transform this more quickly, more powerfully, more effectively. I hope that makes sense for you. There is a rebirth available to you, but it's like you just aren't even acknowledging that this healing needs to be done. I am gonna go like, oh my god, because that's why I was trying to hide it. You guys, what a sneaky mother I am. 555. Okay, 555 might be well. Bah, if any numerology number means change, 555. Go look it up. It is talking about this powerful change, and then you get the death card, which is about transformation, literally. And we were just talking about transformers. There's a huge, and I mean, just such a from night to day here available to you, but you do need to take steps again to get out into nature and again eating nutrient dense foods. I would recommend red meat as grass fed, grass finished, has been one of the most powerful tools for me to transform my health or my energy levels. And some other things that they want me to bring up are moringa powder, vitamin D3 and K2. Um, 555. Go look that up. That's going to be powerful for you as well. There's going to be something that you see when you Google 555 angel number, that is going to help you, give you some more insights, as well as solar plexus work is also needed. So your solar plexus is your confidence center, right? It's your kind of your core energy and where your confidence comes from. And so some solar plexus yoga, or I want to say trauma releasing yoga. You can look up either one of these. They should be very helpful in helping you transition or transform this. So I want to say if you can do yoga out in nature, that would be wonderful. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then going out into nature, kind of asking the universe for the energy and putting making sure you're touching the earth as many ways as you possibly can, and getting the energy it's like a concentrated energy that comes from the things that are sitting out in the sun at all times. Of course, you can get some energy from the sun as well, but these items that sit out in the sun 24 hours a day have a concentrated amount of energy that you can borrow from them. I hope this makes sense for you. We're going to try to get an energy oracle card, although I think that the message did come through. I do feel like I missed something there. Healer of the ages. It's like learning how to heal yourself here from, I'm getting like generational trauma, is going to help you to become, you were born to be a very powerful healer. Okay. However, this is, they're showing me a garden right now. Yeah, all tied up is on the bottom. So that's like the same thing. It feels like you don't know your own worth, or that it's like you lack the awareness or the belief that you are here to change this world for the better. Change yourself first, heal yourself first. We don't go through childhood trauma for no reason. There's always a purpose for it. And there's always a purpose that we kind of have been brought here to or called to do. Okay. So healer of the ages gives me the energy that you're here to help others heal. And I'm getting by way of gardening, or you could be a chef, or this could be something you're being called to do, or cook for others, or something like that. But something about the energy of your hands, you could, whatever this is, you could be a massage therapist or a Reiki healer. But they're saying because your energy it's just in so much pain here. There's so much that needs to be released. So that's the other part about being out in the nature. And you can not only receive life force energy from the trees and that concentrated, it can also help you to expel or express any stagnant, painful, traumatic energy stuck inside your core. Okay. Speaking of core, there is a need for solar plexus yoga, or trauma healing yoga, nervous system reset yoga, something like that. Okay. All of those things would be very helpful at this time, but getting out in nature and then really working on that solar plexus, because believe it or not, that chakra, if you can get that healed, will help you to regain the confidence that you once had or maybe never had. That sounds delicious, J-Dubs. Did I say something about food? Because I'm starving. Okay. Let's do Cancer. Hey, we made it. I didn't know if we ever would. We're at an hour and like a half here, guys. Cancer, my name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for the next few moments or so. And we are going to get you some Moonology cards first, and then we'll get some tarot or energy oracle. We'll figure it out as we go, guys. No pressure. And we still got to do Leo after that, J-Dubs, I know. You and your loved ones are safe, your Cancer. And that is your card, to new moon in Cancer, it says. Your hard work is paying off, Cancer. Because they are saying something about D3 for you. It's like whenever I get the you and your loved ones are safe. By the way, you might have a message that you share with the world, and it might go against what the world believes. So there might be some newfound fears, or you might be reliving some fears that you've had from being in the public eye with controversial topics or something like that because of the recent activities in the US. But when I say you and your loved ones are safe and your hard work is paying off, yeah, because it's hard to say that when it's like, are we ever really safe? But let's see what else we get. Am I going to get another? I guess I'm going to get another Moonology card. Don't know why. Be bold to make the first move. And a personal issue reaches resolution. So some D3, by the way, is what they were saying, because that always feels like, you know, getting out in nature, getting out in the sunshine, stuff like that, like I was just saying to them, helps with that kind of like ungrounded feeling, paranoia, fear. It's not really paranoia because the world is actually, you know, pretty dark, but just remembering that you do have a greater power, higher power protecting you or kind of guiding you. And then sometimes I'm going to get tarot, actually. There's something here. Let me just see. Feeling unprotected for sure at this time. Oh, but I also feel like, oh, you are. So it's like a personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like you're not going to have to be so alone anymore. I want to get the 3 of Cups because the energy that was coming through is like you have a community of people, your soul family, very close. But it's like, I don't know that you know this yet, or I don't know that they've approached you, or that you run into them, or maybe they don't even, you know each other, like have no eyes on each other in the 3rd dimension. But there is something about you have gone through a process of isolation, and that process is over, is what I'm getting here. And you've learned everything that you need to learn for this next adventure, or this next step that is going to involve connection and other people. A soulmate could be as well with the 6 of Cups. But there's something about you've had to go through a lot of isolation or a lot of time alone to get all of the tools that you need to navigate this next portion, which is something that is going to be much more successful. Again, it is saying that there's a strong need to kind of get a little grounded before whatever this is, and then be bold and make the first move. Let me figure out that energy really quick. That community, I said 3 of Cups, but the 3 of Pentacles came out, and I am getting community on that as well. Or that there might be a collaboration coming in for you, something that is going to lead to an opportunity that is very emotionally fulfilling and successful. But there's something about needing to get grounded first, or ready for this opportunity, prepare for this opportunity by getting grounded. We're going to get an energy oracle as well. It feels like you've had a lot of dreams or things that you've been calling into your existence, but you haven't seen a lot of the 3rd dimensional manifestations of that yet. I feel like they're coming by way of some sort of collaboration or community. Okay. An opportunity coming that is going to be very financially successful, or start. It's like going to be the beginning of something that is very financially successful. Let me get an energy oracle card here. And again, it's going to be like with your soul family is the energy that I'm getting. this could be an actual opportunity or like a project. I'm getting Project Runway that maybe you are a model. But it is feeling more like a soul family, like a project or some sort of community that is going to work together, maybe not even outwardly, like the world might not know that they're working together to kind of have that they have the same, it feels like, oh, strategy. Yeah, it does feel like with what I was just saying there's like this strategic plan to be able to reach as many people as possible with a very similar message or intention. So I do feel like you have a soul family coming in, whether they have their eye on you already or you're going to be running into these people out, and about or whatever it is. But they are saying before this can actually come in, there is a need to get grounded and to feel safe in your space right now. Oh, carrying connections on the bottom. I love this for you, Cancer. So yes, and that is like the 3 of Cups. I want to say 3 of Cups energy could be, doesn't have to be carrying connections. There are a lot of people who I want to say do already have an eye on you and do care about you, and have watched you grow over a period of time here or something. And some of them may not, whoever you are, depending on who you are and what you do. That doesn't have to be the case, but it does feel like there are people coming in, your soul family coming in, and that are going to maybe J-Dubs with your particular situation. It could have something to do with your business. I don't know what business it is, but there could be other businesses or like-minded people that see your potential and want to help you for some reason or in some way, okay, by collaborating with you or getting your name out there or something like that. And if you're in the public eye, of course, there could be people in the public eye watching or something like that. I hope that makes sense for you guys, and I am going to leave it there. Whatever this is, it feels like a very successful. Your hard work is paying off, and it doesn't feel like it maybe it feels like it's taken a lot of time for these physical manifestations to come in, but it does feel like they're here, but that they want you to get nice and grounded to receive. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you. And we are going to move right along here to the sign of Leo in a moment here. I get so freaked out. So many things going on at once. My word, what a long live. Leo, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for the next few minutes or so. We are going to do a little reading for you here. We're going to start out with these Moonology cards, and then we will get some tarot and maybe an energy oracle. We'll see how we feel. You're welcome, J-Dubs. Thank you for everything, honey. What a long live you stuck around for. My gosh. If I ever get rich, you're going to be rich with me, okay? All right. Our manifestations are coming in at the same time, J-Dubs. We got the energy is gaining momentum here, Lee. Things are really starting to pick up for you. That's what I'm getting, or things are going to start picking up for you. I'm getting that you might own a retail business, by the way, and that the holidays are going to be absolutely out of control this year. That's just what's channeling through me. The energy is gaining momentum, believe in the impossible, and conclusions are within reach. Oh, J-Dubs, thank you so much, honey. Gosh, you're so good to me. Personal issue reaches resolution as well, Leo here. So something about, I always do this now. I can't see that far away. The energy is gaining momentum. Believe in the impossible. Conclusions are within reach. Something is about to take off for you here by the way, okay, so they're saying it might be like you make cute little trinkets or you need to. It's like you really need to, whatever this little idea that's been kind of like going through your head, it's a need for you to get going, okay? Because like the holiday season, it's coming. Believe it or not, dang, everything is going so quickly here. But isn't she so, she's so hardworking. But just her here, me and her. Oh God, I love her. But anyway, guys, so Leo, it's saying here that whatever little idea you've had planted in your head, that they want you to get ready and prepared for well before Thanksgiving. So I want to say by Halloween they want you to have whatever this little idea, little thing that you're trying to make, or it could be a product or several products or this little idea, right? They're saying they're showing me like little gnomes, little Christmas gnomes. I don't know. You might be making little Christmas ornaments or little Christmas gnomes. But they're saying that it's going to be much busier, or like it's going to catch on much better. Maybe you're supposed to be selling this on like the marketplace on Facebook or something, or on Amazon, Etsy, whatever it is. It does feel like it's going to be very successful and very quickly, at least through the holiday season here. And so to just basically make sure you make too many. Okay. So something about there's going to be so many more orders than you're ready for. So make sure that you're over prepared is the energy that's coming through. 10 of Wands. Yeah, because they're saying that this could get very overwhelming. The workload could get very overwhelming if you wait until the orders come in. I hope this makes sense for you. So again, there's something about, well, you've manifested this. Like there's this very successful time, and whatever this is, I don't even know if you've already started making, if you have a prototype, I mean, and you already started making this product, or if you need to still come up with a prototype and, put it online or something. They're saying get ready, the website ready, get your Etsy ready, get your market, like get the pictures made and the descriptions and stuff like that now. And then before Halloween, or even I want to say October 1st, get ready to kind of put this product out there. But they're saying before you put the product out there to make sure you have hundreds of products made, okay? Because there's going to be otherwise you're going to be overwhelmed either way. The workload is going to be heavy, but if you could have a head start, that would be great. That's the energy that's coming through. It does feel like it's going to be very successful, and you're going to have a very good Christmas this year, okay? Whether you celebrate it or not, feels like it's going to be a very lucrative time of year for you. And I don't think it's going to stop there, by the way. So I'm very excited for you, but they are saying that it's going to be much busier during the holiday season than throughout the rest of the year. So get ready. Okay, buckle up. It sounds fun to me. Okay, Repo, go ahead and ask your question. Okay, got it. I hope you get busy too. J Dubs, is it retail? I'd love to sell it. I'd love to buy it, whatever it is. Like, Crystal, hey, whoa, hi. Will your ex contact you? Let's find out. I think that says, hi, Willie X and contact me. I think, will your ex contact you? Let's find out. Will Crystal's ex contact her? If I'm asking the question incorrectly, I'm sure the divine knows what you're asking. Yes is the answer. I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, it feels like a good thing. Okay, it does feel like they've been quiet or doing some soul searching. I don't know. They could be a Virgo, of course. And it does look like a yes. So I hope that helps for you. Will, yeah, it does feel like somebody has been very silent, or again, going through some soul searching, or not just distant with you, but distant with everyone, it feels like. Repo, you're up. Let's start this whole thing over because I freaked out, started throwing cards everywhere. But what does it say here? You're welcome, honey. What does Aletha think about Umair? I'm sorry if I butchered those. What does Aletha think of Umair? Ooh, I like that. Powerful, brilliant, I want to say. Mysterious, quiet but confident. Are you her boss? Or is that definitely they see you as that, or they just see you as a very like confident and maybe successful and powerful. I want to say powerful leader. They see you as a leader. Maybe you are their leader, okay, of some sort. I don't know. Are you still there, honey? Should I get more? What do you think? They definitely feel a large amount of respect for you. It feels like almost, what's the right word here? Honor. No. What's the word when somebody like, I just do feel like this person thinks you're very distant, by the way. I don't know. So it does feel like you seem very mysterious and like I'm getting like distant. Might actually be at a distance, a physical distance, but it does feel like they have a lot of respect for you, whoever they are. Okay. If you are in fact Umair. I'm gonna end it there. J Dubs, you have a question there. Sorry about that. What does wait, whatever messages J Dubs needs to hear, please. Let me just shuffle these guys up. I think we lost Repo, so I was like just jumping right along here. What does J Dubs need to hear? Three wands, J Dubs. Your ships are coming, baby. Ooh, it is talking about this self-reliance and your willingness to kind of branch out on your own here is the path that your ships are taking to get to you. Something like that, self-reliance or learning how to, it's like you're learning so much more than just whatever it is you're doing currently. It's like the self-reliance that you're learning from your and the power that you've taken back from other places or people having that sort of control over the paycheck and stuff like that um is what is going to ultimately bring in, they always say like your ships are coming in, things are really going to start working out in your favor here. It's like I'm getting a weird energy of if you build it, they will come. Uh, baby. And then the 10 of Pentacles. This feels like it's going to be really successful. I have no idea what it is you're doing, but it feels like more successful than you could even imagine. Again, it's like a reward, a divine reward for your willingness to be self-reliant, or it feels like, you've been putting off doing whatever this is for a long time, or making this decision or making this move. But making this move, and again, all that you're gaining, I want to say, inner wisdom, all that you're gaining. What's this word? God, I'm just out of it now, but internally is the word I'm looking for. All that you're gaining internally at this time, on top of the experience of the actual job or the whatever business it is, you're gaining a lot more. You don't see this, but the self-reliance that you are gaining is going to make it like give you power over everything or something like that. You're taking your power back from everything. It feels like it's going to be very successful for you, J Dubs, and I'm really excited for you. And don't forget about the little people. I'm so grateful that you went for it, J Dubs. I'm excited to see how it goes for you. I'm excited to hear about it. Just how much more exciting or more successful. My computer's like, that's enough. That's about enough. I love you so much, J-Dubs. Thank you so much for everything. Guys, thanks for being here. I am going to hit the road, Jack, and I will see you for in the next reading. Thank you so much, J-Dubs. Always have fun with you, and I'm really excited about your little endeavor and excited to hear about all of the success that comes with it. I will see you very soon. Okay, honey? Have a good night, and thank you for everything. Mwah.